What's good? We back. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. We're going to squeeze the last season preview in sometime this afternoon or tonight. But we back. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. And why the Lions shouldn't trade Ameer Abdullah. All right. A lot of people say, they should trade Ameer Abdullah. They should trade him. I'm not of that belief. I don't believe you can get value back for Ameer Abdullah, no matter how well he plays into the preseason. And I mean value. I mean at least a 4th, 5th round pick, or a serviceable player that can rush the pass rusher or something like that, all right? Or rush the passer, excuse me. I just think that in a league where, anything can happen and injuries can happen and you have depth at a position, as they do at the running back position that's deep, and you got a running back in Abdullah who's facets in the game, He can return kicks. He can return punts. He can play a little slot receiver. He can run the ball. He come out the backfield and receive. I think that's too good to pass. I think that's too good to trade off. Even if you lose him for nothing in the offseason. I mean, nobody was willing to get him a good pick this offseason for him. And I just think he's more of a value on the team. I know people say, he fumbles, he does this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But he's never had probably the offensive line that he's had, He's probably never had the offensive line that he has this year before. And I think that was the bigger problem. Not only that, he never had a competent offensive coordinator that knew how to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? It was Jim Bob Cooter didn't know how to run the ball. This year, with the offensive run game coordinator, offensive line coach, Jim Bob Cooter's got an idea how to run the ball. And I think Ameer Abdullah will thrive in this offense. Seriously, I think he's going to thrive, with a spot play. But anything can happen. You got LeGarrette Blount, that's an older running back. You got Theo Reddick, that's an older running back. Kerryon Johnson, young, you know what I'm saying? So, you might have to run a 3-4 back rotation. That's cool, but injuries can happen. Anytime you blessed with depth at a position, you don't want to go mess with that unless you're going to get something, equal in return or better than that. Because easily something can happen. You trade Abdullah, something can happen to a running back, and then you down to 2 running backs. If he's not killing your cap, keep him on the team. Keep him on the team. He's more of a value on the team than a 6th or 7th round draft pick, period. All these pipe dreams, people say Abdullah for Khalil Mack. Are you crazy? That's nowhere near equal trade. Even with a 1st round pick, that's nowhere near equal trade for Khalil Mack. And, the way that line was open the holes up, Abdullah going to thrive. Don't be surprised if he get up there and get some playing time, a lot of playing time over Theo Reddick. Because when you're talking about attribute for attribute, only thing Theo Reddick really does better than Ameer Abdullah clearly, like by far, is hold on to the ball, and that's a deal breaker right there. Abdullah got to hold on to that rock. You know what I'm saying? He does got to hold on to that rock, but I think he's more of a value to the team right now. Just as all the defensive backs we have, defensive backfield and running back position is our greatest depth. That's our greatest depth right now, man, and we need to value that. Value that depth. And if we have to compromise that depth to bring in a Khalil Mack or bring in another player, it better be an elite caliber player or a player that's going to have a measured impact on us next season. Because once you build, it takes years to build depth. Years to build depth at position. Look at the Lions this year with LeGarrette Blount and Kerryon Johnson, Theo Reddick, Ameer Abdullah, Zach Zenner, Dwayne Watson. That's years of building and drafting and willing and dealing and free agency, getting those guys here. Years. Offensive line, Lang, Wagner, Swanson, not Swanson, excuse me, Graham Glasgow, Frank Ragnow, Taylor Decker, Terrell Crosby, Kenny Wiggins, Dale. All those guys, that's years of building, building that line and depth around that line. And the linebacker position, they got to continue to build depth there. You know what I'm saying? So, once you build depth somewhere and you got players for the cheap, keep them where they at. There's no need to move Abdullah. If he walks away next year, so be it. Because he already said he wants out. So I know people say you should get something for something. Well, we are getting something for him. We're gonna ride his ass the rest of the season. Excuse my language. We're gonna run him into the dirt. We're gonna receive these balls. He gonna contribute in the return game. We getting production out of him before he leave up out of here. We getting major production from him. Because you never know what can happen in this league. I've seen people have to get free agents off the street that they lost so much depth at the position. So you got a guy that knows the system, You know, the guy that's been productive for somewhat. He ain't got to be the main guy. Abdullah is worth having on the team. I know a lot of people want to go, but it's depth. You know, I don't know too many fourth running backs, that's, as good as him in the league right now, man. But I know a lot of people don't like it, but, you keep him. You keep him. Because unless you get a 4th or 5th round draft pick for him, you keep what can happen. Somebody can go down. Somebody might need a running back. It happens, but it's Motor City Sports Talk. Make sure you check us out on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All that information is in the description, username or links. Definitely appreciate everybody for subscribing, sharing. Once I finally monetize, I'll put a donation link up or whatever. You can donate through the super chat, through the live stream. And shout out to everybody. That's the moderator. I gave you guys wrenches. We gone.